I'd like to welcome everyone here tonight to our annual scholarship and senior reception to honor these fine young men and women as they've excelled over the past 4 years of high school, and we'll honor their achievements with some scholarships tonight and help them on their way as they start life into adulthood. So without further ado, I'll ask Mr. Brad Hoggett to come up here as we recognize the 15 members that are in good standing of the National Honor Society here at Union City Junior Senior High School. These students exhibit outstanding leadership, scholarship, and services to our school and our community, and earned the right to wear gold tassels at graduation, and I believe they also have a medallion that they're going to get so that we can wear that at graduation as well. The Union City chapter of the Rotary International purchased our gold tassels and helps assist with that, so we appreciate that financial support. It is a pleasure to have Mr. Hoggett on the stage, our National Honor Society sponsor. So students, when I call your name, please come forward to receive your tassel and medallion. The class of 2021 National Honor Society members are as follows: Gabe Addington, Ryan Armertrout, Savannah Brewer, Kyle Buckingham, Madison Garrett, Ian Glunt, Cheyenne Mays, Colin Perry, Taylor Raines, Hunter Reagan, Tobias Reagan, Kaylee Strait, Eric Terriquez, Michael Vore, and Chloe Wyatt. Please join me in congratulating these fine young men and women. Good job, guys. And while we're finishing up with those awards, we'll ask Ms. Shelley Wambo to come forward for her presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the awards presentation for our seniors in the class of 2021. Good evening, seniors. My name is Shelley Wambo, and I serve as the district director for the Union City Junior Senior High School AVID program. At this time, I would like to call up the 12 2021 graduates of the Union City AVID program. These students have fulfilled all the requirements of the 2021 school year to earn their AVID cords to be worn at graduation. As I call your name, please come forward and line up in front of the stage facing all of these beautiful people. They are Christian Cardona, Serenity Dodson, Madison Garrett, Brooke Nicely, Lucas Likens, Madison Moore, Taylor Raines, Tobias Reagan, Eric Terriquez, Eddie Thomas, Ethan Turner, and Chloe Wyatt. And if Mr. Loomis and Ms. Whitted could join me as well. Over the past 4 years, these students have committed themselves to the goals of the AVID program. They have been together as a cohesive group for one class period every day for each year of high school as part of their elective curriculum. They have fulfilled the goals of the program through study and practice of becoming a better student through organization, reading, writing, inquiry, collaboration, goal setting, teamwork, and service to their school and community. Students, on graduation day, you will wear these red, white, and blue cords to symbolize your hard work and commitment to the program, to one another, and to yourselves. These red, white, and blue cords have been worn since our first AVID graduating class crossed the stage in 2012, marking you as Union City's 10th graduating class and part of a legacy that continues in the hallowed halls of Union City. However, before you receive your cord, I would like to publicly recognize all that you as a group have accomplished. To begin, let it be recognized that while some of the AVID students completed their schoolwork virtually, some through the alternative school program, and some by attending classes physically, each of them has fulfilled the criteria put forth by the state to finish with a Core 40 diploma. 4 of these students are members of the National Honor Society. 3 of these students are in the top 10 of their graduating class, maintaining a schedule of rigorous coursework that included dual credit college courses and a 4th-year math class. Standing before you is the winner of the Willie Sottkamp Math Award, the winner of the Outstanding Achievement in Senior English Award, and the recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Virtual Learning, as well as a variety of other awards that were given last week by their teachers. As a group, these students have earned more than 100 college credits before leaving high school through the ACP program, through Indiana University, and other post-secondary programs with Purdue and Ivy Tech. Outside of academics, these 12 students have represented Union City through track, football, cheerleading, tennis, cross-country, baseball, and wrestling. They have also been seen as members of FFA, FCCLA, FCA, KISS TV, Game Club, Band, Choir, DECA, the Computer Science Program, U Salute, Student Council, the School Musicals and Plays, the ICE program, and 4-H. Several of them even stepped up to speak and perform at their senior baccalaureate celebration, and you may have spotted them participating in a multitude of community service projects as part of their AVID curriculum, other organizations they're involved with, and out of the kindness of their hearts and dedication to the community. The AVID class of 2021 was accepted to 22 different 4-year colleges and were offered academic, athletic, and need-based scholarships totaling approximately $250,000, not including what will be awarded tonight. In the fall, some of them will be joining the workforce, others will be attending colleges such as IU East, Ivy Tech, Defiance, Ball State, Purdue Polytechnic, and IU in Bloomington, and one of them will be serving in the National Guard. AVID students, you should be very proud of all that you have accomplished, and we send you forth knowing you are ready for the hard work that lies ahead, no matter the path you've chosen to take. Be kind, be strong, and always make good choices. As their other AVID teachers, Mr. Loomis and Mrs. Whitted, present the students with their cords for graduation, I ask that you join me in giving these students a round of applause in recognition of their hard work and dedication to their advancement via individual determination. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, put them around their necks. And now, students, you can sit down after you get your cords, and Miss Becky Keel will take the stage.
Good evening. My name is Becky Keel, and I serve as a DECA advisor, business and marketing teacher here at Union City Junior Senior High School. Every year, we are eligible to send our seniors who have a 3.2 or higher GPA, who have also met other criteria such as academically prepared, community-oriented, professionally responsible, and being an experienced leader. These students had to take at least one class in the business or marketing program through their high school career, whether that be part of marketing, finance, hospitality, or management. Each year, Union City Junior Senior High School has the opportunity to nominate those students and fill out a piece of paper. I hand it to the kid. I don't tell them much about it, and I send it in. It goes to National DECA in Weston, Virginia, and this year I am happy to announce that 3 of our graduating seniors are going to be awarded the Emerging Leader Honor Award from National DECA. So, what that entails is they will receive a tassel cord, we should say cord, and they will get to wear that at graduation. And I will tell you that I am super proud of our kids here because it does take a lot. These 3 young men, this year, they also have to attend some conferences, and that's been a little difficult this year because they've been virtual, but they have stepped up and done that. These 3 young men have also served as managers in Apache and Teepee. So it is my honor tonight to award their cords to wear at graduation and a certificate signed by myself and Mr. Adams and the Chief Program Officer from DECA Incorporated to Kyle Buckingham, Gabe Addington, and Hunter Reagan. Okay. I didn't take them out.
You just rejected my handshake. Ouch.
I'm giving you a, I know, I'm giving you a hug instead. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, I'll get a,
Appreciate it.
congratulations. Sorry, I washed it. And in my next capacity, every year the DECA chapter holds 2 blood drives, and the students in the classes that are 16 and over can register to give blood. And in order to receive a blood cord at graduation, you have to give blood 3 times or attempt to give blood 3 times. And sometimes that's not always easy. You know, we have athletes, and I always tell them, don't give the day of a game. I don't want your coach yelling at me. But we have 5 students that will receive their blood cords this year. And I will tell you that if you are not a blood donor, they are in desperate need of blood. So, it's a little scary at first, but no one has ever died of giving blood. Okay, I know needles are scary, so I hope that the 5 that I am going to name will continue to give blood, and I hope those of you that have not given blood will take the opportunity to do so. All right, so our 5 recipients of the blood cords this year are, if you guys will come forward, Michael Vore, Christian Cardona, Madison Garrett, Colin Perry, and Taylor Rains. Congratulations and thank you so much. I'm going to give you that and that. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you so much. There you go. Thank you. Oh, this is nice. Congratulations, Madison. Thank you so much. Colin, thank you. I'll give you a certificate. Thank you so much. Taylor, thank you. Here's your certificate. Thank you. And now I will call Mr. Adams back to the stage.
This time we'll give out a few academic awards here. One of the top scholastic honors here at Union City Junior Senior High School is the Academic Honor Jacket. To qualify for this, a student must initially have 2 consecutive years of straight A's, and every semester after that, if a student continues all A's, they'll receive an additional chevron. We are happy that we get support from our local banks, Citizen States Bank, First Financial Bank, and First Merchant Bank. We appreciate their year-round support for this program. Tonight, we have 1 senior earning another chevron, and that goes to Ryan Armatrout. This time, it is my honor to officially announce this year's top 2 students of the class of 2021. First year, the salutatorian goes to Ryan Armatrout. And this year's class of 2021 valedictorian is Ian Glunt. This year, we have 4 seniors who have earned academic honors diplomas. These seniors have to earn 47 credits in specifically academic challenging courses, have maintained a 3.0 GPA with no semester grade lower than 73%. We are happy to announce these 4 winners that is sponsored by the Union City's Lions Club. They are Gabe Addington, Kyle Buckingham, Hunter Reagan, and Michael Vore. Along with that, this year we have 3 students who have earned technical honor diplomas. They also must have 47 specific academic classes, more specifically in the technical trade area, maintained a GPA of 3.0 with a no semester grade lower than 73%. We also would like to thank the Union City Lions Club for their continued support of this. Those students are Ryan Armertrout, Hunter Clay, and Ian Glunt. And now we turn to the part of the program that most of you are probably most excited for, sitting right here in front of me. It's where we start to give out the money for scholarships that you may need to go on to college, since it's not cheap. So we're going to start by calling Sarah Duke forward, and after that it'll follow Bruce Davison, and then we'll just follow through the program if you have a program. So if Sarah would come forward, we'll let her start the presentations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah Duke, and I am an Assistant Director of Admissions at Indiana University East. At IU East, we pride ourselves in being a growing and dynamic campus, and our graduates earn a Big Ten degree that carries the international recognition and prestige of Indiana University. Our admission-based scholarships are awarded based on academic excellence in the classroom. I'm honored to award the IU East Academic Excellence Scholarship worth a grand total of $6,000 over 4 years to the following students: Madison Garrett, Kaylee Strait, and Chloe Wyatt. All right. Ooh, there you go. Additionally, the IU East Academic Success Scholarships are worth a grand total of $4,000 over 4 years. Tonight, I am pleased to award the Success Scholarships to Arlie Banda and Taylor Rains. Gotcha. Taylor, Arlie, very good. Congratulations. And lastly, the last award that I'm going to be giving out requires not only academic excellence in the classroom, but also a nomination from their high school guidance counselor. The high school guidance counselor's select scholarship is worth $7,000 and is awarded over 4 years, and I'm honored to present this award to Skylie Lutz and Jayla Price. To the class of 2021, congratulations on your graduation and good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Sarah. First off, I have the Lynn Friends Church Scholarship. The recipient this year of the Lynn Friends Church Scholarship is Skylie Lutz. Also, I have the V.H. Cooper Scholarship. The recipient of the V.H. Cooper Scholarship is Eric Tarikas. Next up, Joyce Huseman.
Hi, my name is Joyce Huseman, and I'm being accompanied by Kathy Stephen Miller. We are representatives of the Community Foundation of Randolph County, and we are here to present several scholarships tonight that our organization is responsible for. And if you'll notice in your program, all of the ones that go through the Community Foundation have an asterisk or a star beside them. The first scholarship we're going to talk about is probably the one that's the most well-known, and that's the Lilly Community Scholarship. And that's a county-wide competition that this year we had 57 students, and you have to be a top student to even qualify to apply, and we had 57 students apply for that scholarship. So our committee reviewed and scored all the applications, and then there was, they narrowed it down to 10 semifinalists, and there was a banquet for them, and then they had 5 finalists that were interviewed to award the scholarship. Union City Junior Senior High School was fortunate to have 2 finalists out of those 5 students. And although they didn't win the top countywide scholarship, the Community Foundation of Randolph County wants to present a $1,250 scholarship to each of those students, and they were Kyle Buckingham and Hunter Reagan.
Congratulations, Kyle. You bet. Congratulations, Hunter.
And now Sarah Black's got to keep us going.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Black, and I'm the girls varsity basketball coach here at Union City. And each year we award scholarships to individuals who have participated in girls basketball their senior year. A couple years ago, we actually renamed the scholarship the Lady Indians Basketball Larry Wilson Memorial Scholarship. Larry Wilson was an individual who was involved in the girls basketball program for decades. He was a statistician and a bookkeeper for the Lady Indians, like I said, for many decades. So it is with my honor that I present these 4 scholarships tonight to Jody Carpenter, Skylie Lutz, Crystal Breen, and Kyle Buckingham. And I would like to introduce Mr. Brad Hoggett.
It's my pleasure to serve as National Honor Society advisor for the high school. We have been very active amidst COVID, as active as we could possibly be, and I'm very proud of the effort and the work that our students have put forth this year for National Honor Society. To be a member of our organization, they have to qualify in 4 different departments: character, service, leadership, and scholarship. Scholarship maintaining a 3.3 GPA through the course of the year. I wish we had the finances where we could regularly increase our scholarship gift. Unfortunately, we don't. So I'm just going to beg people to buy butter braids this next year so we can just drive that number up even further. No pressure. But if you want some, hit me up. The first scholarship that I'm going to present this evening on behalf of our National Honor Society is just for a senior graduating member. I have high hopes for this young man. I know he's out to do fantastic things. $300 gifted to Eric Tariquez. We also established a National Honor Society Make a Difference Scholarship. This was open to any graduating senior who planned to further their career in any type of educational field, with the goal and the drive to better themselves and better our community and better the world. And knowing this young lady and hearing the wonderful things about her, I have no doubt that she's headed for greatness. So $250 gifted this evening to Alexandria Parton. And now it is Scott Reagan's turn. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello, I am the president of the Athletic Boosters for 3 years here at Union City. We give away 4 scholarships in the amount of $500, and this year's recipients are Kyle Buckingham, Brooke Nicely, Lucas Likens, and Hunter Reagan. Next up is Linda Puccini.
Good evening. I'm Linda Puccini. I'm a retired teacher from Randolph Eastern School Corporation. I have the honor of being on the school board. And tonight I'm here as Tony Puccini's wife. Tony passed in 2014. He's a fine human being. And this scholarship goes to more fine human beings. To earn it, they need to apply, have a decent grade point average. They have to have worked during their high school years to show a good work ethic. They have to have done community service to show that they know the importance of community. And as a nod to my background, I know Tony would have liked the recipients to have had some connection somewhere during their life to music. And it doesn't matter if it was dance lessons, piano lessons, being in choir, being in band, singing in the church choir, all those things count. And yes, being in ambassadors counts too. So that's the background. I am very pleased this year to give the most I've ever been able to give through the generosity of this community and my friends and family. The outpouring of love and dollars was astonishing. So this year, I am delighted to give 3 $1,000 scholarships. And those scholarships are going to Gabe Addington, Tobias Reagan, and Hunter Reagan. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I expect great things. Thanks very much.
You're welcome so much. Appreciate it.
And now we are going with Jean Young. No? Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jean Young, and I was a school bus driver here for 28 years, so some of you might have seen me, and some of you might have not, but we had great times, didn't we, Chloe? See, yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Each year, Sigma Phi Gamma, which I'm a member of the sorority, and I've been a member for 50 years. Last year was my 50-year anniversary. And it's a philanthropic sorority, and we do as much as we can for the community as possible. So this year we're giving a scholarship to Madison Garrett. And I'm also giving a scholarship for from my husband's, Norman Red Young's memorial, and he died in 2000. And to give you a little background about him, he loves sports. He played sports. In 58, he graduated, and in 2000, he passed away. He was 59 when he passed, but very young, but very active, and he loved sports, any kind of sports. So he held the top scoring, most points of games in his years that he played basketball for 4 years. So he loves sports. So what I'm doing is I try to give it to someone that has played sports in their high school, and tonight I'm giving it to Chloe Wyatt. Next to be Blake Clevenger.
Hi, guys. I'm representing the Randy Players. As the president of Randy Players, which is the local theater group, and well represented amidst the Randolph Eastern staff, it is only natural that we would want to give a scholarship. And as the president, I know very little about the scholarship until it's handed to me and I know who it goes to. But as the person who runs sound and lights here very often, it has been a pleasure to see that person perform on stage and all the different things they've accomplished, and also to have that person class, because theater is a requirement for this scholarship. And so to keep it short, sweet, and quick, I'd like to provide the scholarship to Gabe Addington. Next will be Shirley Garrett.
Where's Shirley at? You still got your chance if you want to come up here. All right. I have 3 scholarships to present. The first is the Mark Welch Memorial Scholarship. The recipient this year of the Mark Welch Memorial Scholarship is Alexandria Parton. There you go. Outstanding. Next up, FFA alumni. This year's recipient of the FFA Alumni Scholarship is Ryan Armentrout. Also, the Union City Rotary. This year is added, as you know, the late Kim Peterson recent passing. Many of you knew him. He was very instrumental, I know, in my wife's career early on in terms of being in the field of accounting. The Union City Rotary Kim Peterson Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient is Alexandria Parton. Getting your exercise in. Next up, Mr. Black.
Mr. Davis is never short on the energy. There's no doubt about that. Tonight it's my honor to pass out some scholarships on behalf of Wendy Smith. Seniors, Wendy Smith has been on school board here for a number of years. You probably better know her as the book fair lady and all the work she's done in the book fair. Unfortunately, she's unable to be here because she's out battling cancer and she's kicking its butt. So Wendy, keep up the fight. I know you're watching. But I have 7 scholarships in the amount of $500 from the class of 1983. And they will go to Gabe Addington, Savannah Brewer, Kyle Buckingham, Alex Parton, Hunter Reagan, and Tobias Reagan. It's not going to work. This is that. Thanks for coming to work. The next scholarship I have the honor to give away, again, on behalf of Wendy. This is a product of her work, but it's the Bertie Teagarden Memorial Scholarship. And seniors, you probably have no idea who Bertie Teagarden is, but the alumni in the room have a great idea who Bertie is. She was small but mighty. When I say small, I'd say weighing about 4'8", weighing in at about 75 pounds, but she ran a tight ship. If you needed a pencil or a notebook, Bertie was the one you saw, and if you needed to be kept in line, Bertie would sure do that for you as well. But she holds a special part in a lot of people's hearts. So this is a very special scholarship, again, on behalf of Wendy and the class of 1983. The Bertie Teagarden Memorial Scholarship, we got 5 in the amount of $250 to Ryan Armitrout, Aurelia Banda, Urini Banda, Jayla Price, and Eric Tariquez. And as I flip the page, I do have an apology. I do have one more class of 1983 scholarship. It was on the back side of the page, and that goes to Chloe Wyatt. Next set of scholarships, and we recognize these young people at the alumni banquet on Saturday night. And again, for those alumni in the room, if you don't have the opportunity, I encourage you to participate in an alumni banquet in the future. That's a very special evening, a great time to catch up with old friends and hear a lot of great stories that come from Union City Community High School. And I'm fortunate enough to sit on the board, the Alumni Foundation Board, as the Vice President, and very honored to give these scholarships out. We have 6 in the amount of $2,000 going to Savannah Brewer, Kyle Buckingham, Alex Parton, Hunter Reagan, and Tobias Reagan. Okay, next up, I think we have Mr. Merrill.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Merrill. I am the K.I.S.S instructor and also a proud graduate of 1985 of Union City Community High School. What a year it's been. It's the last time I get to see most of you guys, so congratulations, definitely. K.I.S.S was started in 1972 by John Schmidt, the government teacher, as well as the K.I.S.S teacher, and I believe Rick Clear followed the year after that. And K.I.S.S has been an institution in Union City for quite a long time since then, 1972. 4 years ago, the station was kind of in limbo, on hiatus a little bit, and there was such a demand of the community and parents and staff members and all the support that they wanted to bring the K.I.S.S program back. I was fortunate enough to be the one selected to come back to revive the program, and from I guess I would say 15, 20 students in my first year, 2 periods. We started with 139 this year in a COVID year for the K.I.S.S program. So that says something, I think, for the kids and the enthusiasm and the program for the community. I have one scholarship to give away. John and Prudy Schmidt Broadcasting Award goes to a student that intends to go into the next level at some kind of communications or a media. And I'm proud of this young man. I kind of let the cat out of the bag around the school awards because he also won an editing award. But this young man did a very impressive video on the Beatles, which many of you staff's probably Beatles fans. But to see a kid at that age be a fan of the Beatles like I am, it was something to see. And he worked very hard on it and was very impressive. And I've seen this young man grow in the last 3 years. And I couldn't be more prouder. And Robbie and Amy did a great job. I'd like to present this award for this year's recipient of the John and Prudy Schmidt Broadcasting Award to Mr. Lucas Likens in the amount of $1,000. Next up, we have Mr. Greg Weitzel.
Dewey and I is here to present the scholarship from Carl C. Keller and Virginia Whitman Keller, and it'll be $500 a year for 2 years to Ryan Armatruck.
Mrs. A and I would like to present the Melissa D. Missy Lee Memorial Scholarship. Seniors, I'm going to tell you, you may not realize, but there are a lot of special people who have been at this place. I hear Mark Welch, and we hear Mrs. A and I were here at a time between 2000 and 2005 where we lost about 6 teachers. It was a rough go. Our first one, and I'm going to talk about Missy Lee. Missy Lee loved life. Like, she was so vibrant, and she taught math, and she was our JV girls basketball coach. And she was young. She was my age. Now, let's think back to 2000. That was 21 years ago. I was a lot younger then. Missy had a young family at the time. Her son was 3 and her other son was 1. And she went in for surgery, end of June. And she didn't make it. And she loved her kids and she loved this school. And in the library, I think there's still a statue that her parents donated, and it had a math book, and it had orange flowers. And if you drive past my house, 21 years later, I still plant orange flowers in her memory. So, her family, because she loved this school, they wanted a scholarship to be in her name every year. And so Mrs. A came up as my moral support. You didn't do a good job. Thanks. If you want to talk sometime, talk to Mrs. Black, because Mrs. Black was actually a player when Mrs. Lee was here. And she, like I said, she made the world a better place. She traveled with Mrs. A to Texas and with the dance team. I mean, she just gave it her all. But this year, we're awarding a scholarship from her family in her honor to Taylor Raines. Next will be Mike Myers.
Evening, seniors. So I'm the guy that has to present after that. What a beautiful tribute. It's obvious that she had a lasting impact on many people. So I represent Fort Recovery Industries. I'm our president. Have enjoyed the time this evening so far, and I have the pleasure tonight to present a $1,500 scholarship to Allie Pardon. Mrs. Lawrence.
Good evening. My name's Stacy Lawrence, and this is my sister Lanita Brewer, and we're here to present the scholarships from our family that our family has chosen from your applications. And I just want to say I love coming home and coming back here. I've had an amazing day being around town and being in the school, and y'all are amazing. A lot of you that I met at the dinner earlier. Wonderful experience, so thank you. I strive to be like Mr. Davison, so I'm going to go through this fast and just get it knocked out. So we awarded 3 $2,000 scholarships this year from our family, and those $2,000 scholarships are going to go to Gabriel Addington, Savannah Brewer, and Kyle Buckingham. You're welcome. Okay, we have 2 additional scholarships that we want to award, and it's a little bit off the chart. As a family, as we come together and we look at the applications, in 2017 we were here and we awarded a $2,000 scholarship, and lucky for you all, we heard back from one of our recipients about 8 or 9 days ago, and we were passing the email around to the family and the friends, and we had some friends call up and say, we want to be a part of that, we want to participate, we want to give to your hometown community. And so I worked with Andrea and the guidance office to select 2 people. The donations that were made additional were specifically to be for individuals wanting to go into the trades. And the people that donated the money run businesses that are based off the trades, and they want to do what they can to promote and encourage you all to get into those areas. So unbeknownst to both of these recipients, you did not apply for our scholarship, but we're going to be awarding a $1,000 scholarship to Jacob Jeffries. And another $1,000 scholarship to Cameron Brinkman. I think Sarah Jeffries is next.
Good evening, seniors. How are ya? All right, let me pull this up real quick. Sorry, I'm going to have to read it. It's such a pleasure to be here tonight with all of you seniors that I remember so well as little people. And look how fast time has flown by. I'm here tonight to present the Steve Henshaw Scholarship, which I'll put a little picture up here. It was started 27 years ago by his best friend, Dave Weiniger, who now resides in Texas. But my dad died in 1992 after a short 6-month battle with cancer. Dave started this scholarship in his honor. Dad loved teaching and coaching. He was known and remembered best for always encouraging and helping others, being kind and friendly to everyone that he met. You see, my dad was the freshman health and biology teacher here at Union City High School. He had every single freshman for these 2 required classes from 1976 to 1992. He started the famous leaf collection that you all still do. He loved coaching football, track, and wrestling. He passed away with cancer in 1992, 1 short year after I graduated and was able to receive my diploma from his very hands. I remember sitting on my dad's lap all the way up to age 16 and loving the snuggles and love that I felt in that moment. I remember lying in his hospital bed, snuggling by his side, and I remember the tender words that he said in some of his last days. And I thank Jesus for these memories. You're never too old to love on your parents and appreciate everything that they do for you. You're never too old. There's a popular Christian song playing now called Hold On to Me by Lauren Daigle. Has anybody heard it? No? It's really good. That reminds me to hold on to my Creator, my Father in heaven, and hold on for His love and guidance on this ride called life. I'm going to play it for you now, so sorry, my speech is a little longer than others. But the words are really, really good, and if you'll just close your eyes or just go someplace in your head where you can kind of concentrate on the song, I'd really like for you to hear it. And then I'll pick up my speech after that, wherever Blake is.
When the best of me is barely breathing, when I'm not somebody I believe in, hold on to me. When I'm in
My favorite scripture for seniors graduating after 13 years of hard work of their undergraduate studies is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for good and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. I heard a story on the radio May 18th that reminded me of all these memories and helped me write this speech. A young girl was graduating from high school, and her dad was in the military and couldn't make it home for graduation. During a video clip of her dad wishing her the best, he walked out on the stage. She ran to her father and clung to him deeply for over a minute. And that's what I encourage all of you to do with your Father in heaven. I want to wish each of you the very best in your future endeavors, and if I had just one thing to say to each of you, it would be to trust in your Heavenly Father and lean on Him for all your decisions throughout life. He will guide you down the path that has been laid out before you were even born, if you just trust in Him. Remember to come back and visit your alma mater, am I saying that right? Where it all began. We all here in Union City want to hear how you're doing and support you in the future. Life is short, and remember that every day is a gift and that you are loved. I am honored to present this $2,500 scholarship to my son, Steve Henshaw's grandson that he never got to meet, Jacob Jeffries. Thank you. And next is Brad Hoggett.
Oh, shoot, sorry. Oh, sorry. Thought my eyes were leaking there for a little bit, but I think we're okay. It is my pleasure to represent the student council at the high school this evening. This is my first year as the high school advisor, and the kids were great, and I didn't screw too much up. So I think that we had a successful year, and I'm very proud of the work that they put in. The Student Council Scholarship is named in honor of Thomas Leahy, Ted Leahy, and if he happens to be watching, he would be thrilled with the recipient that I will be presenting this to. Not just because of his work ethic and his leadership skills and his leadership potential, but because of that awesome burgundy sport coat that he's got on. So congratulations, $500, the Thomas E. Leahy Leadership Award going to Kyle Buckingham. You got to make sure he can see you.
I have pleasure to be back on stage to recognize the class of 1956 scholarship. And again, this was given away at the alumni banquet put together by Marv Kegris and Martha Miller Mathias. And they were very adamant that they wanted this scholarship to go to someone that is entering a trade as well. So this year's class of 1956 scholarship in the amount of $5,000 goes to Jacob Jeffries. And I am very humbled by the fact that the family of Gene and Roberta Bennett reached out to me to award this scholarship on their behalf, and I'm just going to read what they shared here. The Gene and Roberta Bennett Scholarship is being presented to a student wanting to further their education in either business or teacher education. As our parents believed in these dreams themselves and for their 4 daughters, Roberta taught kindergarten for 30 years at Randolph Eastern. She was my kindergarten teacher. Actually taught me how to tie my shoes. And Gene started his insurance company, Standard Agencies, right here in Union City. The daughters, Beth, Becky, Louise, Carol, wanted to continue their wonderful legacy by offering this scholarship to a deserving student. They loved Union City and contributed in so many ways to the betterment of the community, and they are surely missed by all of those that knew them. This is one way we can keep their commitment to excellence and help to grow this community again by hopefully bringing some of the recipients back after college to help rebuild Union City. This year's $5,000 scholarship is being awarded to Hunter Reagan, who's going to attend Marian University for medicine and business, and we're extremely proud of your college endeavors.
I'm not Jenny Corbett, but I had the privilege of going to school with her. I had more of a privilege of going to school with her brother. And so this is kind of a off the cuff. I apologize to the family. We were to be in correspondence electronically, and many people know how technologically gifted I am. I am sure that I have lost that correspondence somewhere along the way, but I am going to do my best to share this award on the family's behalf. Jason passed away from cancer. He was too young, and just an all-around nice guy. I was going to bring up the songs. You will find that someday songs will play a very important part in your, oh, I remember, do you remember this happening and that song just sticks to you? And at his funeral, they played a excuse me, a Tim McGraw's song, Live Like You Are Dying, and that's exactly what he did. And he never questioned the diagnosis. It was, a lot of people will be diagnosed with so many things, and oh, why me? And it was never a why me. It was always a why not? Why not me? He just had this level of maturity and passion and drive, and it's missed greatly, but I do believe that this young man receiving the Jason Rickert Memorial Scholarship has that same drive and passion. So on behalf of the family and his classmates, oh darn. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, my nose won't stop, my eyes won't stop. Oh, okay, thanks. On behalf of the family, I am honored to present the Jason Rickert Memorial Scholarship to Tobias Reagan. Sorry, I've got nothing on you. How about Christy and Kobe Wells?
Really, you had to put me right after that. Mr. Black, Mr. Adams, to all your staff, thank you for all you've done this year. To all you parents, I've been involved with a lot of your kids through sports, through their volunteer work with the city. What an awesome, awesome group of seniors. They've given their all, and I'm sure throughout life they'll continue to do so. Kylie was an adventurous soul. She became a nurse at the age of 24, and she never stopped learning. And before her passing, she was going to continue her education and make herself an even better person. Her journey through life was great and grand, and she never stopped moving. So I would ask that all of you keep moving, keep striving for even bigger goals. I know you can do it. I've seen you. With that being said, this year's recipient of the Kylie Renee Wells Memorial Scholarship goes to Kyle Buckingham. Not really sure who was next.
I'm Kathy Stephen Miller, and Mrs. Huisman is with me. I want to present the next two scholarships that are held at the Community Foundation of Randolph County. First one is the Kelly Stephen Dave Furby Memorial Scholarship. Kelly was my husband. Like way too many stories you've heard tonight. He developed a very, very rare form of skin cancer, guys, and died from it. So wear sunscreen. We mean it. He was way too young when he passed away. But this scholarship, his friend, Dave Furby, came to me and said, all of Kelly's friends, a lot of them that he graduated from high school with, some that he worked with. Kelly was an educator. He was a principal when he passed away. He was a fun-loving guy. He loved athletics, and his friends wanted to do a golf outing in his honor to be able to give scholarships to a student from every high school in Randolph County. He died in 2007. Unfortunately, Dave Furby, his friend that started this, died about 3 years ago. So it's now the Kelly Stephen Dave Furby Memorial Scholarship. That golf outing has given over $104,000 worth of scholarships to Randolph County kids. People come out, they tell Kelly and Dave stories, and this is really a scholarship about friendship. And I think, I wasn't going to do this, I think if you walk away, besides walking away with money, which you've worked hard for, I hope you walk away understanding that the people sitting right next to you, you may not see them for a while, but they will always be important to you. And don't ever forget that. And certainly those people sitting behind you will always be important to you. And this scholarship is one that honors that. So the requirements are that the person be an athlete. They don't have to be the very best athlete, but they have to be a good friend. And I think this young man certainly, I got to meet him earlier this year and learn about him, and I think he definitely qualifies. So the Kelly Stephen Dave Furby Memorial Scholarship goes to Eric Terriquez. As Kelly found out that he got the diagnosis of this strange form of cancer, and he knew he didn't have much time left, he couldn't really talk about a lot of things, but one thing that he definitely said he wanted to have happen was a scholarship for our Stephen family to present. in Randolph County. So we established that fund at the Community Foundation, and we give a scholarship to Newcastle every year, which is where he was principal when he passed away, to Winchester every year, where he graduated from high school, and at Union City every year. And at Union City, you heard earlier about the AVID program, and I'm so proud of that because when I was here and was superintendent, that was one of the programs that we really got behind. The board supported it. Mrs. Wambo did a great job of leading it, and I'm just very proud that it is something that is still going on. So the Stephen Family Scholarship goes to Tobias Reagan. And I think Cian Bales comes next.
I'm Cian Bales, the President and CEO of Randolph County United, which is the Economic Development Chamber and Tourism Partnership. And first, I want to say what a touching evening this has been. You can feel the love and the passion in this community, and I just love the Union City community and coming to the school. And so tonight, this was originally the Winchester Chamber of Commerce Scholarship with funds raised through the efforts of the Chamber. When the Chamber and the Economic Development Office combined to create the new Randolph County United organization, it was the desire of the new entity to divide the funds amongst the county high schools. I'm pleased to announce and congratulate the Randolph Eastern's recipient of the $1,250 scholarship, Jayla Price. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you the best. And the next is a rep. I don't know. I thought my name was unusual. This is a very unusual name.
Yeah. Continuing with scholarships, the next one is the Adelsberger Family Scholarship. And this, we are so appreciative at the Community Foundation when families come to us and they set up, the Adelsberger family set up an endowed scholarship so that this will perpetually be given. They also give a scholarship to a student from Mississinawa Valley High School as well as Union City Junior Senior High. And this year's Adelsberger Family Scholarship goes to Hunter Reagan. Congratulations. I appreciate it. She's got your certificate. Oftentimes a class, you can see several classes after they've graduated for a while, then they set up a scholarship. And the class of 1970 also set up a scholarship through our Community Foundation. And this year they're giving 2 scholarships. Those go to Chloe Wyatt and Brooke Nisley. The Della Rose Sickles Scholarship, these names don't mean a thing so much to you, but too often there are people in the room that was a real person. And Della Rose was an English teacher here at the high school for years. And so this scholarship is specifically supposed to go to someone for excellence in written and spoken English language. And this year's recipient is Savannah Brewer. Congratulations. The Dwayne E. and Ruby M. Wickersham Memorial Scholarship was established by their family, and this is provided to students who plan to pursue a career in either the food industry or hospitality business or any area of business, and this year's recipient is Jayla Price. Congratulations. I'm happy to present the scholarship on behalf of the Union City Kiwanis Club, and this year's recipient is Savannah Brewer. Congratulations. And the final one that Rep is doing, well, on this page, is the Wanda Mann Scholarship. And this one, the criteria they ask for, look for someone with good grades and a desire to continue their education, and also a likelihood to succeed in college. And this year we have 2 recipients. These go to Eric Tariquez and Kyle Buckingham. Congratulations again. And now Mrs. Adelsberger is going to get a couple.
Good evening. I am representing Delta Theta Tau sorority, and it gives me great pleasure to recognize 2 outstanding students with individual scholarships. The first one is the Delta Theta Tau Myrtle M. Adelsberger Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $250, and the recipient is Miss Chloe Wyatt. The other scholarship is the Delta Theta Tau Lambda Chapter Scholarship in the amount of $500, and this year's recipient is Mr. Hunter Reagan. And now I'll turn it over to Mr. Adams.
Okay, it's my honor to present several scholarships here coming up. The first one is the Doris Mendenhall Memorial Scholarship for $500 to Eric Tariquez. The Elijah Hatton Memorial Scholarship worth $2,000 is going this year to Cameron Bringman. The James Mormon Scholarship, there are 3 $1,000 scholarships. The recipients are Ryan Armertrout, Kyle Buckingham, and Clayton Downey. American Legion Scholarship worth $500 to Madison Garrett. On behalf of the Gettysburg Lions Club, this year's recipient, worth $500, is Allie Parton. She had to write an essay for the scholarship of 500 words or less about what the Lions Club and what it meant to her, for $500 to the VFW Ron Memorial Scholarship to Chloe Wyatt. The The St. Vincent Randolph Hospital Auxiliary Scholarship, one $1,000 scholarship to Brooke Nicely. Now we have the John D. Wilson scholarships. There are 8 $2,000 scholarships. They go to Savannah Brewer, Kyle Buckingham, Madison Garrett, Lucas Likens, Alexandria Parton, Hunter Reagan, Tobias Reagan, and Eric Tariquez. Where's Madison? Madison? Circles here. Lucas? Lucas. Hunter. Thank you. Good job, man. Appreciate it. Tobias, right here. Doing circles up here. And Eric. The Walter and Mary Esther Smith Scholarship, one $2,000 cup to Skylie Lutz, who I don't think is here tonight. The Clyde and Sarah Alice Wise Scholarship for $12,000 to Eric Tariquez. And now the Edith Wynn Scholarship for $1,500 to Alexandria Parton.
Now we get into some sizable scholarships. The Gloria Godfrey Larry Wasson Scholarship is a 4-year scholarship, so it can be renewed for all 4 years of college. And the purpose of this scholarship is to provide a 4-year scholarship for someone specifically. Larry Wasson was a graduate from here, and he wanted it to go to someone who's considering either math or physics or chemistry or engineering or technology or some kind of STEM-related field. And this year's recipient is Tobias Reagan. Congratulations.
I did. Okay, who's next? Oh, Mr. Adams is next. Yeah.
The last 2 scholarships I'll be giving tonight for Martha Goodman. It is a $5,600 scholarship. $1,400 over 4 years goes to Savannah Brewer. The Claudia Wise Scholarship, it's my privilege to present this tonight for Claudia Beatrice Wise. She lived in Union City her entire life. She was born in 1911, so that's several years ago. Attended Southside School and graduated from Westside High School. Claudia sought knowledge and adventure through her entire life. In school, she was an honor student, participated in several sports available to females, and was involved in numerous clubs and organizations. She retired from Backstay Welt Company after 17 years, and for 35 years owned and operated Wise Paint Store here in Union City. No one enjoyed life more than Claudia Wise. She felt that the Lord had blessed her, and in turn, she delighted in helping others. She died in 1995 and left over $250,000 to the Randolph Eastern School Corporation for a scholarship fund. The interest from that investment is to be awarded each year to a senior with a high scholastic average who has demonstrated qualities for responsibility and extracurricular leadership. This year, the scholarship in the amount of $3,000 over 4 years, totaling $12,000, It is financed through the Randolph Eastern Board of Finance. They appoint a layperson to help select the recipient, and after much deliberation, the scholarship committee recommended to the Board of Finance that the recipient receive this $12,000. This year's winner of the Claudia Wise Scholarship goes to Taylor Raines.
You guys see how they knocked me out of line there? Story of my life. Class of 2021, how you guys doing? You guys tired? You got enough money already? Should we shut it down? Maybe a few more? All right. Well, we're coming down the home stretch, so I'll make this quick. I am Rob Likens, UCHS class of 1987. I want to congratulate the class of 2021 on the awards that's been handed out tonight, and wish all of you the very best in your future endeavors. I'm here to award the Likens Family Foundation Entrepreneurship Scholarship. This scholarship is for $10,000 and is typically awarded to a graduate who is pursuing a career in business and who may be interested in someday coming back to Union City to establish and run a business here or somewhere around here, Randolph County, basically what I did. But before I get to the winner, I need to make special mention of my favorite graduate, our son Lucas. Luke, your mom and I are so proud of the young man you've become, and we're so excited for what the future has in store for you. Your positive attitude, kind heart, willingness to help anyone, anywhere, anytime will serve you well in college and in life. We can't wait to watch you learn and grow in college and beyond. Hope to see you on that football field someday, and we love you very much. Back to the scholarship. This year's winner is a young woman who has worked extremely hard to achieve her goals in high school, despite some pretty difficult circumstances. She has an amazing work ethic and drive to succeed that has allowed her to become a top 10 student while also serving as a class officer, an athlete, a community volunteer, and also holding down jobs through most of her high school career. She will be attending Ball State University this fall to study pre-dentistry with plans to potentially come back home and open her own practice right here in Union City. The winner of the Likens Family Foundation Entrepreneurship Scholarship is Miss Madison Garrett. Aaron, are you next? Mr. Black's next.
Okay, we're deep into the home stretch here. The next scholarship we have to award tonight is the Claire Lynch Scholarship. 2 years ago, the Union City Alumni Association was contacted by the Claire Lynch family and their lawyers, and she wanted to set up part of her request. She left just about $1 million to the Union City Alumni Association to pass out meaningful scholarships to have a meaningful impact in a student's life year after year, and $1 million is going to be around for a long time. So we thank Claire Lynch and her family. This year's recipient, and again, they were recognized at the alumni banquet on Saturday by receiving a $16,000 scholarship. That's $4,000 over 4 years, is Mr. Kyle Buckingham. And I'll be standing in for David Young. David Young, for those of you that do not know, has been a face around Randolph Eastern, passing out a meaningful $20,000 scholarship every year for many, many years, has become a good friend of mine, recently accepted a role on the Union City Education Foundation board. Mr. Young is very successful in serving the country with the U.S. Department of Defense. He has now moved on to his career to kind of the showbiz world, where he has a show called Toy Makers that airs on the History Channel. If anybody likes hot rods and has ever watched Toy Makers on the History Channel, that is Mr. David Young's production. So again, a good friend of mine. I'm proud to hand out his scholarship on his behalf. And did I bring it up here? Nope, I left it over there in the folder. Mr. Adams is going to be my Vanna for me. Mr. Adams, if you can stand and shake a hand. But Mr. Young wanted to divvy up the scholarship this year, wanted part of the scholarship to go someone entering the trades and the other one to go to someone headed off to a four-year college. So our trade winner earning $4,000, that's $2,000 over 2 years, Mr. Ryan Armitrout. And receiving the four-year college scholarship in the amount of $16,000, that's $4,000 over 4 years, Mr. Hunter Reagan. Okay, next in your program, I'm going to take the time to quickly recognize the top 10 students of the class of 2021. We are honored to recognize those students earlier at their own banquet with a meal that was provided again by Mr. David and Carol Young. So if I could have these 10 students come and stand in front of me as I read the Perry Valedictorian Award, I would appreciate it. Your top 10 in the class of 2021, and these are in alphabetical order: Ryan Armitrout, Savannah Brewer, Kyle Buckingham, Ian Glunt, Colin Perry, Hunter Reagan, Tobias Reagan, Kaylee Straight, Eric Tariquez, Michael Vore, and Chloe Wyatt. Let's give these fine. At this time, with them standing in front of me, I'd like to read the Perry Valedictorian Award. It is named after Dr. Charles Donald Perry, a graduate of Union City High School in 1925. At that time, he was valedictorian of his own class, and he also received the Edward Rector Scholarship to DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana. He graduated there Phi Beta Kappa honors with a BA in 1929. He received his Master's of Arts degree from the University of Michigan and his PhD in classical languages from Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois. He served on faculties at Northwestern University of Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, DePaul University, and chairman and professor of classical languages for 28 years. There is a course in mythology that was rated the most popular course on campus and enrolled 125 students from across the campus each semester. In 1956, he was listed in the Who's Who in America, national president of the American Classical Society, elected to Jason's Men's Honorary, an honorary member of Mortar Board, and received an Outstanding Educational TV Award from Atlanta for his course on mythology. He resided in Buffalo, New York with his brother until his death in 2001. This year's recipient of the Perry Valedictorian Award, an amount of $1,000, Mr. Ian Glunt. All right, you ladies and gentlemen can sit down. We're going to wrap up this evening. Someone said it best earlier. Very, very emotional evening for many. There's a lot of names that are listed. And seniors, my best advice to you is reach back. Make sure you tell the people and the families thank you that honor you tonight. And don't only tell them thank you tonight, but in 2, 3, 4 years down the road when you're hitting your mark and becoming an adult, reach back, because the money that was given to you tonight will impact your future. So please remember those that gave. And with that, I will share that there are refreshments in the gym foyer. Ms. Woodard has those ready to go. So we'll ask that the seniors recess out, and you all are free to go. Thank you so much for coming this evening.